My name is Chad Bishop. I'm 51 years old. I live in Andover, Maine, and I have been diagnosed with colorectal cancer.
So I had the test done, went to see, no, I got set up with some appointments with my oncology nurse, Nicole. She was really awesome, and just made sure I had all my tests done and everything, and on this app called MyChart where everything was just put together. Then came the week. I had to go on medical leave of absence in case of surgery, but so it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday I had blood tests and an appointment with a ostomy nurse, which I didn't know what that was. Just thought it was somebody going to be meeting as part of some kind of procedure that week. Wednesday was my sigmoidoscopy, where he wanted to go in, and if he could just snip out the little mass, then he just would have snipped it out, which was talked about a lot. And then if not, then possible surgery to remove it. Yeah, so I had my blood test on Monday down in the city and met with the ostomy nurse. I'm like, a bag? If you don't know what that is, an ostomy bag? It's where they cut your inside your intestine, pull it out through the side of your abdomen here, stomach, and then you wear a bag, and that's where the waste goes. As I put it, you're pooping out of your stomach into a bag. That's it. It was just shocking. It was frightening to know that that was a possibility. But the nurse, once again, all the nurses and technicians I have dealt with have just been amazing. I think it was my doctor. We just didn't see eye to eye, I guess. But anyways, Wednesday, went to the hospital to go under and have the sigmoidoscopy. And I came out of the surgery and came off of my anesthesia, and the doctor was talking about, he went in there and just made a tattoo of what he was going to take out. And long story short, he wanted to take out 90% of my rectum and have me wear an ostomy bag for 3 months so that could heal down there. And if there were any problems, I'd have to wait another 3 months. It put me into a very dark place. The next day, Thursday, this was in January, so this is 2 months now after my diagnosis. I called my doctor and we spent quite a while on the phone while I just put out any possibility, every question I could. And I told him I did not want to do the surgery. I said, stop. In my gut, I felt like I didn't want to do this. I wanted a second opinion. Like I said, I had a lot of questions and he wasn't too happy about all the questions. So I wanted the second opinion and heard something about down in Boston at Mass General. So I had to do all the footwork myself. There was no getting help from these people at Maine Health who I was going through. I had to get all of my own records, get them all down to Boston. I had to sign up with the Boston Hospital. It was a few days of a whole lot of mental footwork, calling. And my navigation nurse, who was handling all my stuff online, appointments and test results and stuff like that, she worked for this doctor. And she said, well, if you're going down to get a second opinion down in Boston, the doctor wants you to know that you can go ahead and get another oncology surgeon. Point blank, that's what I was told. Pretty much to fuck off and go see somebody else, when all I did was have questions. I mean, this is cancer. This is just Looking back on it now, it's now April. Looking back on it now, what I realized I felt with the whole experience with this doctor was a whole lot of shame. I felt shameful about everything was just so cold, so boom, 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 so no explanation. You know, one of my questions was like, why don't I have an oncology team? And I was told, we do surgery first, then we set all that up. So I 100% had no support except for my oncology nurse, and of course, not for my doctor though. Second leg of the journey is Boston.